What is going on, everybody? Sports Expert here, and we are here with our Week 7 NFL picks. And before we start the video, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell, like the video, comment what you think. Liking and commenting helps us in the algorithm, so I would appreciate that very much. Helps the channel, helps the NFL community out here on YouTube. So, yeah, let's get right into it. As Thursday Night Football, we have the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. The Broncos are coming off a tough loss at home against the Chargers, and the Saints are coming off a loss against the Bucs. The way I look at it, the Saints, Spencer Rattler will be starting this game. Chris Olave is in concussion protocol. Rashid Shaheed has a worrisome knee injury, so they're probably going to be missing a couple of their top receivers more than likely. So that's really not an ideal situation for the Saints. I expect this game to be low scoring, though. I think both defenses will show out. I think the Broncos defense led by Patrick Surtain and the Saints defense led by Alontae Taylor and Tyrann Mathieu will show and pay dividends for them. But I think the Broncos end up winning this one by a sliver. I'm going to go 19-16. I just think Sean Payton will have his guys ready as he goes back to NOLA, as they say. So, yeah, give me the Broncos in this one, 19-16. I think their defense will do just enough. We have the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Patriots are 1-5, coming off a loss against the Texans. The Jaguars are coming off a loss against the Bears, 1-5. Both 1-5 teams. I'm going to take the Jaguars to win in this one, 23-17. Drake May gave the Patriots offense a little bit of a spark against the Texans, which was interesting, but I think the Jaguars will do enough here to win. I just think they'll have more talent when it's all said and done. I think they'll pull away late, and I do think it'll be close in the first half, but the Jaguars, obviously, Trevor Lawrence will make a couple good throws, and that'll be the key to success. We have the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks are coming off a Thursday Night Football loss versus the 49ers, and the Falcons are coming off a win against the Panthers. I'm going to take the Falcons to win in this one at home, 31-20. The Seahawks might have the worst defense in the NFL. Their coaching staff has been dog doo-doo this year. I like Mike McDaniel as a head coaching candidate, but he's been pretty booty so far, so yeah. Give me the Falcons in this one, 31-20. I think Raheem Morris should coach circles around him, no doubt. I mean, my grandmother could probably coach circles around Mike McDonald, so yeah. Give me the Falcons, 31-20. We have the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are coming off a win against the Jets on Monday Night Football. The Titans are coming off a loss against the Colts. We have a new rule, folks. We are not picking the Titans until they win a game. We are not picking the Titans because the Titans suck. They screw me all the time. It's the Tennessee teams. They suck really bad at football. They should be relegated to the CFL. So, yeah, let's take the Bills in this one, 30-17. There's really not much to talk about other than the Bills should win. If the Bills don't win, they should be exiled to the CFL because the Titans are doo-doo buns. We have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The Bengals are coming off a Sunday Night Football win against the Giants, and the Browns are coming off a loss at the Philadelphia Eagles. Give me the Bengals on the road in this one. The Bengals will get back on track. They'll get to 3-4. Their season will start to take a turn. The Cleveland Browns, not so much. You got Deshaun Watson, the worst quarterback ever. You got Kevin Stefanski. Just not too much success there for the Browns this season, so give you the Bengals, 24-20. I think the Bengals will do enough on offense. I do think the Browns will get to the 20-point plateau for the first time this season, but the Bengals hold them off. We have the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are coming off a home win against the Arizona Cardinals, and the Houston Texans are coming off a road win against the Patriots. I think this will be a really good game. You got two really good quarterbacks in C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love, two really good young quarterbacks, two that will be in the MVP race for years to come. Jordan Love started the season slow with that injury, but he might be picking it up a bit. C.J. Stroud, he hasn't started the year too quick either, but he had a really nice game against the Patriots. In the first half, he did it was his fault that the Texans only scored 14. He did make some bad decisions there, but this should be a very good game overall. Who's going to be able to outscore who's going to be able to get maybe a key defensive stop in crunch time. The 5-1 Texans and the 4-2 Packers. I'm going to take the Packers in this one, 30-27. I think they'll find a way to get the job done. I think that crowd will be a lot for the Texans to handle in the end of things. And Kymie Fairbairn, he might be a dome merchant because that dude is booty buns outside of NRG Stadium or whatever they call it now. So give me the Packers in this one, 30-27, although their kicking game isn't any better. But yeah. We have the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. We have the Dolphins, the two-a-list Dolphins. They're coming off a bye. The Colts, they're coming off a win against the Titans. They got a free win, though, by playing the Titans. So, but, even with the free win, I'm going to still take the Colts in this one, 22-13. I don't trust the Dolphins offense to do too much. Tyler Huntley is not good at football. I think we know that by now. He was terrible against third stringers on the Browns. He actually faced fourth stringers on the Browns all preseason and threw like 3 interceptions and 2 touchdowns. He was terrible. So I have no idea why he's getting NFL playing time. Him being a Pro Bowler should be more illegal than USA funding money to Ukraine. So I don't know. But give me the Colts in this one, 22-13. And I just think Shane Steichen will end up coaching a very good game. Mike McDaniel looks stoned every time he's on the sidelines. He needs help. So give me the Colts. We have the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings in this one. The Vikings are 5-0 coming off a bye. The Lions are coming off that blowout win against the Cowboys. The Lions might be one of the best teams in football. They are. But they might be the best. So the Detroit Lions, I'm going to say they win this one. The Vikings are going to lose their first game. They're going to have some rest coming off that bye. 31-21, I think this is a dome. You don't want to face the Lions in a dome. The Lions are auto money in a dome. You know how Lil Wayne says moolah? That's the Lions in a dome, their offense. The Vikings have a good pass rush, which if you don't have a pass rush, you're not beating the Lions. But the Vikings have that pass rush. So maybe they can make Jared Goff a little bit uncomfortable here, but I think the Lions are going to do their thing. They're going to do the thing. And they're going to beat the Vikings on the road 31-21. Sam Darnold's going to go back to, I don't know. But maybe he'll play a good game. Even if he does, I still think the Detroit Lions will find a way to win 31-21. We have the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. The Philadelphia Eagles are coming off the win against the Cleveland Browns. The Giants are coming off that loss against the Bengals. Yeah, Danny Penny's in prime time. They should have started Drew Lock. Any prime time game the Giants have, Daniel Jones should not be starting. I mean, what are we going to do with that guy? Come on. And the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen had hurt so good. He did not play great against the... he didn't play great because he's not a good quarterback. People don't realize how bad he is. He's carried by A.J. Brown, and that showed once again. But I'm going to take the Eagles in this one, 25-18. I think the Philadelphia Eagles, I think they'll just have enough here. I just don't trust the Giants right now. And like I said in the past, the Giants are a better road team than home team. You know why the Giants are a better road team than home team? Because their own fan base disturbs them. They're disturbed by their own fans. You'd think most teams love having their own fans around. That's the opposite of the New York Giants. They're mentally weak. Having their own fans around them makes them mentally weak. So, yeah. It's kind of the opposite. It's like a home game is a road game for them, and a road game is a home game. It's weird, but it's just one of those things. Give me the Eagles. We have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Rams. They traded Devontae Adams to the New York Jets a little bit ago. Not too surprising there. Not sure why anyone will want to play for a team that employs Aiden O'Connell. So, yeah. Sean McVay, he's a very good football coach. So, I think the Rams will win this one 20-16. I think coming off the bye, maybe they'll get some guys back from injury. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and don't know when they'll be back. But I think regardless, he should be able to outcoach Antonio Pierce with ease. Give me the Rams in this one 20-16. The defense will have a breakout performance. We have the Carolina Panthers at the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are coming off a 30-23 loss on the road against the Ravens. The Carolina Panthers are coming off a 38-20 or whatever the score was, 41. I don't know. Loss at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. I think the Panthers' defense just isn't showing it this year. Ever since Shaq Thompson got hurt, it's gotten worse. And even though before then it wasn't very good. So I'm going to take the Commanders in this one, 38-20. Jaden Daniels should do enough. Dan Quinn doing a really good job over there so far. The 4-2, they'll get the 5-2. Just no trust in the Carolina Panthers defense. I think there's more Swiss cheese in the Carolina Panthers facility than there is at your local deli. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. The Chiefs, they're 5-0. They're coming off a bye. The 49ers are 3-3, coming off that win against the Seahawks. I'm taking the 49ers in this one. The Chiefs have not looked great this year. They're 5-0, but they look more like a 2-3 team that needs the top 10 pick to stay alive and any chance of not getting relegated to the CFL. Just being completely real with you. And the 49ers, they look like a team. They have looked up and down this season, But I think they'll end up winning this game, 26-23. I think Brock Purdy will make the throws. It'll be one of those games where they get a game-winning field goal. Maybe Matthew Wright does some things. Maybe he'll do the thing, as I said, about the Detroit Lions, and maybe that's what happens here. But I'm taking the 49ers. Patrick Mahomes has not been great this year. We have the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jets are coming off that loss against the Buffalo Bills. The Pittsburgh Steelers are coming off a dominant win at the Raiders. The Raiders aren't very good, so that's not too surprising. I think the Jets defense will play a very good game here. I'm going to take the Jets in this one 20-10. You know, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams going to get that chemistry together. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be overwhelmed with talent. You know, Justin Fields, he's okay. Not great. And I'm an Ohio State fan. I'm an Ohio State fan saying this. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Ryan Day getting out-coached by everybody except James Franklin, not surprising. And Marcus Midman. So, yeah, the New York Jets, you know, I just think they'll have enough talent in this to win this game. I think Jeff Ulbrich will get his first win as coach, you know, so they'll rally around him. And Mike Lilly Tomlin won't do his thing. So, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Really good matchup on paper. The Ravens are now 4-2. Won 4 in a row. They're coming off that win against the Commanders at home, and the Buccaneers are coming off that win against the Saints on the road. I'm taking the Bucs here. Taking the Bucs at home. This is going to be an interesting one. You got 2 4-2 teams, but I think the Bucs just edge them out. You know, I think the Bucs will end up playing the better defensive game just slightly. They'll end up. This is going to be one of those games where the Ravens have a comeback effort. It just falls a bit short, maybe on a 2-point conversion or something. I don't know if Justin Tucker's going to miss an extra point, so I'm going to say 2-point conversion. But you know, I think Baker Mayfield will make some throws. He'll make a mistake or two, but that's a common occurrence for Baker Mayfield. I think the Bucs will be okay in this one. They'll win 25-24. Chris Godwin is playing some really good football right now. They got to hope Mike Evans is healthy though. That's the thing. But even if he isn't, I still think the Bucs find a way with him Chris Godwin, Sterling Shepard, K. Doughton catching the passes, scoring the touchdowns, and John Tucker, who was pleased with his performance. And that's Sunday Night Football. And then we got Monday Night Football. We got the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. The Chargers are coming off a really nice win against the Broncos. Jim Harbaugh, you know, came in and out like a beast. And then the Arizona Cardinals are coming off a blowout loss at the Green Bay Packers. You know, the Cardinals, their coaching needs to be better. I thought Jonathan Gannon may have been a bit better than people have credit for. Hasn't shown that this year. And on the road, I'm going to take the Chargers. I know they have some injuries in that wide receiver core, and it's not a great wide receiver core to begin with. I know McConkey and Johnson were dealing with things. I don't know if they came back in the game or not, but I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. I think Justin Herbert will make enough throws to rally the Chargers in this one. Their defense will be fine. Their defensive line will get a lot of pressure. Kyler Murray will panic a bit. Marvin Harrison Jr. is in concussion. Don't know when he'll be back. And Marvin Harrison really hasn't played that well except one game. He struggled with his route running. He struggled locating the ball. So even if he plays, it's just one of those things where I think the Cardinals just struggle a bit on offense, and the Chargers will end up rallying for the win. So I appreciate everyone being here, sports expert here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think. I'm out, guys. Sports expert here. Peace.